Not all your enemies will be found on the battlefield.
If you're looking to jump into Ryse Son of Rome in 2021, or you just found a really cheap deal on it like me, or if the algorithm god sent you here, then welcome to the Backlog review, where I try to clear the huge amount of games I've collected over the years to review it to see whether it's worth visiting or revisiting today. Before I begin, I think it's important to mention that the game was not modded in any way, and whatever you see here is the state of the game, except I had to tweak the ini file for the game to run on a stable, uncapped frame rate. So Ryse Son of Rome follows Ryse the Son of Rome?
Ryse.
Okay, maybe not. You play as Marius Titus, son of a member of the Roman Senate Leontius. Alright, I'll just be honest, I've completely butchered their names. Okay, so your journey begins when Marius comes home after successfully completing his training as a soldier. The story quickly kicks off there as you see both the mother and sister get killed by the barbarians, and you have the audacity to ask, "Are you alright?" From there, you swear an oath to track down whoever's behind the manslaughter and begin your journey to wherever the game decides to throw you. I'm serious, this game plays off more like a tech demo than an actual full-fledged game, but we'll get into that in a second. I don't want to go too deep into the story because there really isn't much to it. It's a story about revenge, and that's really that. There's just a bunch of random things happening, and every character and their motives are so forgettable.
If it's blood you want, I promise I will give you as much as you can handle.
Good guys are good because good guys are good. Bad guys do bad stuff because, well, they're bad. There really isn't much of a story here, which I guess it's quite typical of Crytek, because come on, let's be real. Crysis 1, 2, 3, anyone? And yeah, Crytek's story does not shine as well as their graphics. And speaking of which, the game holds up really well. Now, aside from the ultra-wide aspect ratio, I really wasn't able to do anything to get the game UI to scale properly, but overall the graphics are really good, even for today's standards.
Too dangerous to cross here.
With all that aside, let's talk about the combat. Now, this is where the game feels kind of a mixed bag for me, because the combat just doesn't get better over time. About an hour into the game, I feel like I've had enough. Unlike the combat in the games that Ryse clearly drew inspiration from, you're never given a choice on how to fight. Okay, maybe that's how the Romans do it, but still, even with a rather extensive skill tree, it literally only gives you what the name suggests. Health gives you more HP, focus gives you more focus, gain gives you more gain, but combat? Well, now you can light attack faster. By the end of the game, once I've maxed out the entire skill tree, I still feel like the same Marius that I started out the game with, only with longer HP. I still can take down more than 2 people at once. I still can set my sword on fire, shoot fire. Okay, you know what? Maybe Marius is not a superhero, but still, even with such an extensive skill tree, why should I unlock everything when the enemies don't get tougher and I'm doing the same amount of damage I've done since the beginning? I think what it really boils down to is that the game is repetitive in every aspect. The way each of the 8 chapters play out is the same. You start off somewhere nice, show off the graphics, kill through hordes of barbarians, do a random objective, get to formation, hold shields, kill more barbarians, boss fights, jump into cutscene, and then repeat all for 8 chapters straight. I'm not even kidding when I say you do the same damn thing every damn chapter. Sure, some of the boss fights are good looking, but even how you fight them are exactly the same. You attack them 3 times, evade 3 times, run in, attack 3 more times, evade 3 more times, rinse, and repeat. As I was playing this game, I kept telling myself to relax. It's an old game, don't expect too much out of it. And then I realized this game came out in 2013, well, 14 if you want to count the PC port. So I googled what else came out in 2013, and boy was this game up against some heat. GTA 5, a Bioshock Infinite, Tomb Raider reboot, The Last of Us, Assassin's Creed 4, Aliens Colonial, okay, maybe not that one. And one of my personal favorites, and don't kill me for this, DMC, even Crytek's own Crysis 3, and the list goes on and on. Trust me. So, in conclusion, should you pick up / revisit Ryse Son of Rome? Well, if you really have no other games and just want to slash away through hordes of enemies mindlessly, I'd still say it's a no for me. Okay, so it's not worth playing through the whole thing, but it's a decent fun for a few hours, you know what I mean? So like, finish it? No, wait. So like, play it, but don't finish it? I don't know, just don't play it. Well, if you stuck around up until here, thank you so much for watching, and please leave a like, it will really help a channel out like mine, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these backlog reviews. Oh, also, it's my first time, so be nice in the comments.